What's going on, y'all? It's DJ Trice, and welcome back to my channel, y'all. NBA season is in full effect. We are starting out week 3, so I thought I would get on here and just quickly recap for you the Lakers week 1 and 2. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Weeks 1 and 2 of the NBA season are always tough for me because weird stuff is happening. Trades are still kind of going down. There might be some lingering injuries from the summer. So it's really not a good indicator of what is going to happen in the season based on the first couple of weeks. You know what I mean? You got some stars doing some things. You got people shaking it up, trying to make an impact. But really, the name of the game is 82 games. So it makes no sense to me to get all up in arms and everything about how your team is doing starting out. Now, the Lakers are 3-3, which coming from this stacked team where everybody was talking about the Lakers' depth over the summer, that is a little bit shocking, but it's not completely off-putting that the Lakers are 3-3. So I'm quickly going to go through each game, let you know what I'm thinking about each one, and honestly get myself caught up. NBA season kind of just sneaks up on you, and then it's like, wow, 2-3 games happen this week. So my format is I'm gonna come on here after each week is done and just decompress it for y'all, and that's my way of staying organized. That's my way of staying on top of it. And if I feel so passionately enthralled in the season to just jump on the live and talk, then that's what I do, or put out a video, then that's what I do. But most of y'all who come to my channel got here from shorts, so that's pretty much where I'm gonna keep all of my stuff as well, y'all. So for those of y'all that just joined me, I go by the name of DJ Trice. And for those of y'all that's listening, same thing. This is the podcast called Lakers, I Choose You. And it's a fan commentary podcast for the Los Angeles Lakers. I am Angelino right here down the street from crypto.com arena, and I cover the Lakers. On my channel, I give the fan perspective. I go to some games. I also cover the Spark. So I talk about basketball pretty much 24/7 on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Hit this video with a like, but rock with me, and let's jump into what's happened so far. So regular season games that the Lakers had, y'all. Let's jump right into it. The first one was the 24th. Played the Denver Nuggets on ring night. That's already a tough game to play. Y'all not gonna be able to see that box because of course NBA.com is gonna block me from streaming their content. But whatevs, it's all good. But the Lakers lost the opening night game, and this is okay, y'all. This is not some big thing. Of course, the Lakers lost last year in the Western Conference Finals, got swept by the Denver Nuggets. So we're probably gonna lose this game. And it's a ring night. So what ring night on a defending champion at home is going to lose that game, right? So the Lakers 107-119. The main thing there was just defense, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It always comes down to the Lakers being down by some points, and then we got to hustle to play some defense, and we in a jam to take some shots and kind of catch up. So that's really what happened in that game. So that was the first L that we took, just going through. First game was a loss, 119-107. All right, now we go to game 2, and the Lakers 100. That was really bad. Who had the most points at third? Anthony Davis had 30 points, 12 rebounds. Come on, quick triple-double. Actually just a double-double because he only had 3 blocks. LeBron had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. That was a pretty good game. Kevin Durant has been the only person holding it down for the Phoenix Suns, y'all, so I kind of feel bad for him. There was no D-Book, I don't think, in that game, and neither was it. I don't think Bradley Beal has played at all yet as a Phoenix Sun, so just keep an eye out for that because Phoenix is a little bit better in the West than they have been presenting as. So I don't want to just throw Phoenix to the side like, oh, well, the Lakers beat them already a couple times. You know what I mean? You never know. They also got Kevin Durant on the squad, so let's be respectful there. It was a loss, but only by 5 points. We could have did a lot better with those 2 star players out, in my opinion. All right, so there we go. We had 1-1. The third game, we played against the Kings. Now, this one was a sore one. You know what I mean? This one was a sore one for me because it got down to the wire, and the Kings are a great team. I think in the West, people don't think about the Kings as a team because they're so young. They got Malik Monk. De'Aaron Fox is, of course, young Steph. He's trying to be a great guard. He is a great guard already, but he's really cutting his teeth and making a name for himself. So you can't ever count the Kings out. They play great defense. They play in harmony. De'Aaron Fox rolled his ankle in that game, still scored 37 points, 8 assists. Malik Monk had 22 points. He kind of went crazy on a jump shot there. For me, we kind of fell apart. LeBron had 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists. Think about that, y'all. LeBron doing that much work just don't seem right when we spent all of this time and this money in the offseason in order to stack this squad. And now we still got LeBron on minute restriction, quote unquote, still with the 27 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists. That's crazy. But Anthony Davis did score 30 points. He had 16 rebounds and 3 blocks. So that was a long ass game. And the Kings came out on top, but I think De'Aaron Fox was out that next game. So now we're 1-2, y'all. We done lost 2 games straight. That's where we at. So for those of y'all that just joined, I'm quickly recapping the first couple of weeks that the Lakers played. First game was a loss against the Nuggets. Second game, Phoenix Suns. That was a win. Then we got the Kings. That was a loss. Let's go to the Magic. We beat the Magic once. Let's see. We beat the Magic once. D'Angelo Russell scored 28 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds. That was pretty good. Anthony Davis, 26 points, 19 rebounds. Oh, my God. Defensive and offensive rebounding is something that the Lakers need to focus on this season. There is no way that we can win if we don't win the boards, period, because it leaks into your defense and makes you have to do so much more offensive work when you shouldn't have to do that. And then we start to get down to the wire. And then you got the fans. That's another reason why I don't like really paying attention to weeks 1 and 2. If you're gonna be a Lakers fan the whole season and you're gonna make it the long distance, there is no way in the world that you can continue to get yourself up in the arms with just the highs and the lows of everything that's happening with the Lakers. It's always a roller coaster with them. So don't invest so much time in the beginning of the season. I like that we have this in-season tournament that's coming up to kind of break up the monotony of the season and give you a little bit of something to look forward to halfway. NBA fans are new to this, but WNBA fans have already seen the in-season tournament, and it's usually a good predictor of who's going to be a team that's going to be in at least in the conference finals. Not always the actual finals, but this year it did end up being very similar to that. So I think that's a new, refreshing thing that can be added to the NBA list because as a Laker, you going into Christmas and you got these long stretches of games, and then you go into like January, February, you got that trade deadline, and now things are changing. Like the Lakers games, weeks 1 and 2 of last season versus weeks 1, the final weeks that we made it all the way to the conference finals, but you would have never guessed that from the first couple of weeks of the season, which is why I'm saying don't invest too much time on there. So going back to where we at here, Lakers 106, Magic 103. We beat the Magic the first time we played them, but we just played them in the in-season tournament and lost. So take that with a grain of salt there. We played the Clippers on the first. That one was another great game, especially for LeBron. Again, helping us win in the clutch, y'all. And that's just something that's he's had to do this whole time. And he says that it's Anthony Davis's team, but it always comes down to LeBron taking the ball those last couple seconds and then get down to 6, and then he wipe his hands on his jersey, and then we going up, okay? He's scoring a layup, anything, just usually some easy play, because it's so easy for him at this level to just operate where he's at. So we played the Clippers. We won the Clippers. That was the first time we broke that streak in a real long time, y'all. I think it was like 6 years or something like that. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it was like 6 to 10 games. So after we beat the Clippers, we went and played the Magic. And this game was Saturday, which was just this past weekend, and then we lost pretty bad. Let's see what the hell happened here, because honestly, I didn't watch this game. So let's jump into the game tracker and see kind of what happened here. All right, let's go through the box scores. Cam Reddish, first of all, played 23 minutes and 2 points. That's already a problem. From the first stat line that I see, y'all, that's crazy. LeBron played 35 minutes, had 24 points. Okay, Anthony Davis, 32, 28. That's cool. Austin Reeves, 34 minutes, 20 points. D'Angelo Russell, 11 points. This is pretty much what you would see. Christian Wood at 6. You want to see Christian Wood with a little bit more points there, but he actually had a nice amount of time. Jackson Hayes, 11 minutes. He scored about 2 points. You wanted to see more of him, but I think he's on the injured list coming up for tonight's game at 4:30. Not even tonight's game. In an hour and a half is when the Lakers are playing. It's when I'm going live. So I'm glad I got to jump on here and just kind of decompress with y'all with the last 2 weeks of stuff. But the weekly recap is really the goal here. And then of course follow me on Instagram so you can see all the stuff that I'll be talking about just on my channel. And for those of y'all who are looking at me on my YouTube for the first time, I changed my hair. Let me go ahead and change the layout so you can see this. Y'all, I cut my locks after 14 years. I went ahead and just had a Britney Spears moment in the shower and said, it's too much hair on my head. I'm cutting it off. And that's what I did. Shouts out to my barber Roman for keeping me fresh. Let's jump right back in. All right, what happened at this game? I'm sorry, I got monkey brain, y'all. For those of y'all that's listening, it's probably hard as hell to follow what the hell happened here. But I was recapping why the hell we lost to the Magic by 20 points. Max Christie got in the game, 23 points, 23 minutes, 6 points. You want to see more out of Max, especially he been a two-way player for a minute. Okay, the bench wasn't that great. Cam Reddish is really what we missing because Taurean Prince or Vandy would have been in there scoring those points that we was missing there. So, whatevs. I bet Paolo went crazy. 25 points. Franz Wagner, 26 points. Anthony Black, never heard of these people. See, literally. Cole Anthony, I know Cole Anthony, 14 points. I don't see how that equal that 101 to 120. Who the hell? It was really just Paolo and Franz. Oh, and they had a couple other. They had like 4 players in double digits. So that makes sense with the scoring because the Lakers had 3 players with 20, but only 1 player with double. So it just wasn't a group effort here. And I heard some of the press conference, and Darvin Ham was talking about how it's really the team's effort at this point. He can't coach effort. He can't coach defense, which is all true. And I'm not saying that Darvin Ham shouldn't take some of the blame because absolutely I think his rotations are phony baloney circus rotations sometimes. And he rides the rotations until they literally fall apart. So he's taking some of the blame, but some of it too is like if you're playing a young team and you're going to come into the game playing sluggish, you're going to be playing catch up the whole time. And nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to experience that. And I'm sure the Lakers don't want to play through that. So that's some of the frustration. So it's like, I'm really looking forward to this game, especially against the Miami Heat coming up this afternoon. I want to see the Lakers come out and really be on top in the first couple of quarters. Stop taking the fans through this long ass, drawn out, just to the wire every single game. I'm to the point where I'm only tuning in to the second half of the game because the first half is so much of a up down. We might enter halftime down by 20. Now it's down a 2-point game. It's like, bruh, there's not enough weed in the world to keep my emotions in check, to be honest. And I'm here in LA. Podcasts need to be sponsored by Weed Maps. LA, come on, be real. Lakers, I'm glad you beat the Clippers. I'm glad we're on a new trajectory. I want to see LeBron working less. I want to see the new guys with more time. I want to see Cam Reddish play better. I want to see defense. I want to see rebounding, less turnovers. I don't even know how many fucking turnovers we've had. Can I look up that stat real quick? I'm sure ESPN got it somewhere because they always got the stats. Let's just look. Lakers is 3-3. Turnovers. Where are we in turnovers? We currently at 14.3 turnovers a game. 14, that's crazy, especially when you're going against offensively great teams and you're giving them chance after fucking chance to just score more. And then we're not in the paint because Darvin Ham has built this fantasy of 3-point Anthony Davis. And it's like, we need strong centers. I'm liking Jackson Hayes coming through in the paint and cleaning up those rebounds. He's been doing a great job at that. Rui is out because he has a concussion, so we missing Rui on the shooting. Torian Prince being out, so it's like I can't really make no predictions yet, but it's tough at the beginning of the season. That's just it. It's tough at the beginning of the season. And to all of y'all that's out there on the internet already talking about trade rumors, let's be serious, y'all. How about we try to be loyal? Okay, it's so hard to play here in LA because as soon as you have a bad game, everybody talking about trade rumors. We are 7 games into the season. Let's just not talk about trade rumors. Let's not talk about putting in new pieces of the puzzle. Let's see what it's like for just once to just ride the puzzle. How about that? We just ride and see what's happening and see what's going on, because if we lock in with this squad and give them a chance to show us the versatility that we got them to LA for, then everything will change. That's just me. That's just my quick rant. It's early in the season. Everybody chill out. Enjoy the ride. I think this in-season tournament will give us something else to focus on so we can stop trying to fire people on a 7-day at work. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all check out the Lakers game tonight against the Miami Heat. It's a 4:30 Pacific time start. I don't know what that is in your time zone, but make sure you check it out. Of course, I'm checking it out, and I'll be live tweeting the game. I might jump on here later to see if depending on the game. Sometimes when the losses be too crazy or the game be too, I be too emotional. I'm a real fan just like you, so make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime that I go live. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode of Lakers I Choose You. I'll talk to you soon, and go Lakers.